Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Tuesday, the 23rd of August. Following Robert Murray McShane, one of the chapters we read today is Jeremiah chapter 52, the last chapter in his book. And in it we read of Zedekiah, the king left in Jerusalem, rebels against Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, who comes, besieges the city, overthrows it, captures him, takes him off to prison, totally destroys the city, throws down, gets the soldiers to push all the walls over, burns everything. And we're told in verse 17, the Babylonians broke up the bronze pillars, the movable stands, and the bronze sea that were at the temple of the Lord, and they carried all the bronze to Babylon. Now these were bronze pillars that Solomon had made, and they were impressive. They were 8 meters tall, about 5 meters in circumference. And we're told there was more bronze than they could actually measure or weigh. And they'd been in the temple since Solomon's time. In other words, for about 400 years, these imposing, impressive bronze pillars had stood there. And now they've thrown over, broken up, and taken away. And one wonders, what impression did that make on the people at that time, to see these things that had been there for generation after generation after generation suddenly come to an end? That really must have said, this is over. It is over now. And they went off to exile. And it really made me think that there's so many things that we attach great importance to in life. And there's so many things that we give a certain permanence to. Well, that's been around since my father was a child. Therefore, no, nothing that we make is permanent. And that the only permanent is God. And there's a wonderful song, we are a moment, you are forever. And we need to always remember that. We are but passing through, and the scripture talks of places where we're like grass of the field that grows up and withers and is gone. There's nothing that we have that will last other than our faith. And our spirit, when we have faith, will last into eternity in God's presence. So we need to hold the things of this world lightly. No matter how big and imposing and impressive they may be, they are temporary. Like those magnificent pillars that Solomon had built. Probably for generations people had thought they were permanent. They weren't. And so we need to remember that in our lives as well, and focus on that which endures, which is our relationship with our Father in heaven and his gracious love for us. So be encouraged to have the proper focus on God and his kingdom. And then be blessed as you enjoy everything else that is around us that we hold lightly. Be blessed.